Alright everybody, welcome back to another installment of CR Gaming Let's Play Minecraft. It's been a while again since I've done this seed. This is the hopefully isn't terrible seed. When last we left off, we constructed a majority of the wall around our village here that you can see. Obviously it's not completely done, but the idea is that hopefully we will be able to start limiting the places where guys like this zombie and not come in. That said, I also need to fix my bed there, which keeps throwing me outside of the wall here. So the next task that we're going to do is we're going to work on lighting up this entire interior area, as well as fixing up the bottom of this house. I just noticed is all messed up. So that nothing scary like skeletons or zombies or anything like that can spawn inside of our wall. That way we can really start to control the area and, you know, make our villagers feel safe. Truly, truly safe under my benevolent rule here. So we're going to start by doing that and chopping down a lot of trees to get some charcoal and getting a lot of torches. So I think I've got enough birch logs and enough furnaces here to start making all of my torches that I will need, as well as some excess charcoal in case I need it for anything else, including just making other torches. Because who doesn't need more torches? And perfecto. And it is nighttime, which means it's a perfect opportunity to see exactly how many and where we need to place all of our torches to light up this whole area. I'm going to start off by lighting up the outer wall, just because that's a really obvious target. And it makes it easy to space them out. Sadly, the one thing that this wall won't protect against is spiders. Looks like a spider just died over here. Now there's a skeleton. We'll continue going around like this until we're done with the outer wall, and then we'll see how many torches we have left and how much more area we need to cover, which I imagine will be quite a bit. One thing at a time, spider first. Presenting itself to be a bigger problem than I had originally anticipated here. There's two villagers. There's a zombie here. I've come just in time to save them. Looks like they did finally go inside. There is one of them laying down, however the other one doesn't appear to have a bed. I will light this area up though. Well, now I've done it. I've just blown up part of my wall. This villager is stuck outside the walls. Okay, we have finished putting torches all the way around our outer wall. Now we need to add torches around the inside to ensure that there are virtually no dark spaces that enemies can spawn in. This is a much more complicated task. I find it best to split the area up into several subsections in smaller parts, and then focus on each area at a time, basically whenever night comes. And then you can ensure good coverage in each little square, and you can slowly block the enemies from spawning. While we wait for nighttime, however, I will be giving the villagers some bread and other food in the hopes that we can maybe coerce them to create some more villagers here, because we only have 3, 2 of which are farmers, and we really need a few more than that. Alright, well, I've given them a bunch of food, and they are not seeming convinced to create some more villagers, so there must be something else going on. I must not have enough beds that are deemed actual beds for them to create new villagers. There are a lot of very specific circumstances to creating new villagers, one of which is that there has to be an open bed, and an open bed is defined as a bed that they can actually use to sleep on, as well as a bed that is like in an enclosed space that is protected by a doorway, that sort of thing. See, he doesn't know how to get in, even though there is a doorway right there. He could get in over there, or over there, but his pathfinding does not allow him to realize that. They're kind of stupid in that way. Now, if I were to leave the area and he wander around aimlessly, it is possible that he wanders into this area, particularly if a villager goes and stands over there, or I do. But for now, while he's locked onto me, he will simply stand here and wait for me to move to someplace he can access. So I'm going to continue putting down torches in any area that I see a dark spot, because this is working. Oh, we have a couple of zombies coming in now. Now they're swarming, is what this is called. This one has had a little lesson in pathfinding. He has found his way over here. Amazingly. But these two have not yet. They have not figured out the secret. You can see there's a lot of, there's creepers over there. There's a spider here who hasn't seen me yet, luckily, because he would be able to get over the wall. But otherwise, generally speaking, the enemies are not very able to find their way inside these walls, which is exactly what I wanted when I built them. Now see, I've got this skeleton over here, and until I make it over there, he probably won't figure out how to get to me. And this is what I meant by segmenting it off a little bit. I have created that as a separate segment or section of the town, which things can spawn for now, and it doesn't much matter to me because they're not going to be a danger to me over here while I'm working on this area. Not until they get over here in this area. I've now reached the point, I believe, where this entire area near my house is protected. It's a little difficult to tell as well when you get into the swampy area, because the grass turns darker and it's not as easy to tell where the light should be. See, there we have a Pillager Raid. The question is, should we go after it or not? Sadly, I did get rid of all my food, giving it to those farmers before these guys came in. So I'm going to have to be a bit more intelligent about how I go around and go about destroying them. So this is a raid, and what this means is that there will be 5 waves of villagers who are going to try to kill everything in this village. Meaning I've got to get some bread here, and I've got to go and kill all these villagers here. Looks like the iron golem has taken care of a few. However, I'm going to have to take care of a few myself. And I do not have the equipment to do this. I don't see an iron golem anymore. Oh, he's right there. He's looking pretty beat up. So there's one raider remaining. Don't know where he is. I am going to try to stock up on food here. Apparently he hurts a lot more than... a lot more than I thought. Well, I have lost the raid. Every one of my villagers is dead. And I still have a bunch of villagers running around my village. And a ravager as well. I did finally get rid of everything, I think, that was in this village. However, not without great loss. We have lost all of our villagers in that raid. We've lost our iron golem. We've lost our very reason for building this wall. And that is just too bad. And it means I'm going to have to start all over when it comes to rebuilding this village, or building it into anything at all, actually, into a village at all. So we will have to get started on that next time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's Let's Play Minecraft. There's a lot of work to be done, and sadly, a bit more work to be done now that I have failed my mission of defending this village. So we will have to see how this continues to develop.